ABC News contributor and former Georgia prosecutor Chris Timmons is with us, and ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmire as well, who's a trial attorney for us. And let me just get your reactions, gentlemen. First, Brian, it was quite a show. She took over that courtroom, but did she dispel the problem that she's facing, that allegation of conflict of interest?
So, Terry, what I think from now until whenever this hearing is decided, you're going to hear a lot of different words describing Fani Willis. What I saw was passion and strength and vigor in controlling not only the narrative in this, but answering the questions in a way that I think pushed back on a lot of what Ashley Merchant, the attorney for Mike Roman, was trying to put forward. This, I don't think, anymore is about disqualification, at least in DA Willis's mind. This, I think, is about saving her credibility, saving her ability to stay on the case, not just today, tomorrow, but also for re-election. If I was her attorney, I would advise her not to testify. This is not smart. But as you pointed out, she is controlling everything in here. I think she even objected or overruled an objection that was made to her own testimony, and even told her own attorney to stand down and she'll answer a question. I think different reasonable minds will differ. Some people will call her overly aggressive. I'm calling her passionate. But I think so far in the court of public opinion, she is helping herself for those who are going to be in her corner. And for those that were never going to be in her corner, they're going to paint her negatively. But I think she's helping to correct the narrative in a way that's beneficial to her.
Well, she is. Thank you for that, Brian. So she is a politician. Seizing the narrative is important to her. But, Chris, she is a witness in a case, and she has to answer some tough questions. At one point, speaking from the witness stand, like a politician, she said to the lawyer questioning her on behalf, there she is, "You're confused. You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial," she said, gesturing to the defense table, "to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial no matter how hard you try to put me on trial." So that's the kind of passion that Brian is talking about, Chris. But I wonder about the money. Has she put to rest the doubts that after hiring a man with whom she was in, she says, they both say that the relationship didn't start until after he was hired, but the money is the problem, that they took vacations together after he received payment from the county, from Fulton County, and she benefited from those vacations that they took. She says she paid him back all in cash, no receipts. That's the way things work. Did she dispel doubts that people might have about that?
Well, I think so. I mean, I think she did it enough to move the ball forward. You know, at the end of the day, this is going to be a little bit of a swearing contest. Who's telling the truth between Yurdi as far as the relationship is concerned? But you're right. You're absolutely right to focus on the financial piece of this. And so far, the only evidence with regard to where that money came from was from Fani Willis herself, that she paid for her own vacations. We haven't heard anybody else say anything different. There may be some folks that think it's unrealistic that she paid cash for it. But at the end of the day, that's the evidence that's there. And that's the only evidence that the judge can consider when he's moving forward with this. So I think that, you know, she's been very powerful. And you're absolutely right to seize on that moment earlier today when she said, look, I'm not on trial. Your clients are on trial. And that was probably the most powerful thing we've seen in hours of explosive testimony. I mean, just super powerful coming from the DA. You know, she's fighting for her political life, but she's also fighting for the viability of this case. And that's, you know, going forward, that's what the jurors are hopefully going to care about, which is the guilt or innocence of the defendants in this case, not the romantic personal lives of any prosecutor involved.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.